Welcome to the Emerging Lawyer series powered by the Emerging India Forum and our tech partner, Prime Infotech Solution at the Coffee Conversation Show. Today's theme is From Academia to Advocacy. We have with us Associate Partner Tushar Srivastava at Desai Diwanji. He is renowned for his expertise in regulatory law, particularly within the energy and infrastructure sectors. So, Tushar, welcome to today's Coffee Corner episode. I just want to explain you
Thank
our
you.
format.
Thank you for this opportunity.
Okay, so we have made this format into three parts. One is the professional, second personal, and third is the rapid fire. In that, you have to answer very quickly, and you will get this ebook autographed by me. I'm an author of
Thanks a lot.
12 ebooks. So this book is Top 6 Microsoft Word Tips for Lawyers.
That's very informative and helpful.
So yes, my team just put which around 5-6 books. So I was just going through by which ebook would be the right gift for you. Okay.
That's a very perfect gift for a lawyer.
Yeah. So thank you. Yeah. So friends, I'm Lion Amir Virani, host for today, and I'm a legal tech evangelist at Prime Infotech Solution. So Tushar, your first question. Your legal journey from the start as you started as an intern till today.
So, Amir, I graduated from Lucknow University, as I've already told you. And I graduated in the year 2015. Although my college was a state university, and the more focus of the students who were studying there were more of the government jobs, going for the PCSJ examinations, more of bank examinations, legal, you say apprentices in various different government offices. But there was very little focus on private sector jobs, specifically in law firms, towards corporate companies or something like that. So you can say I was a person who came out of that scenario and started my journey, and I somehow came and met people in Delhi who helped me to go through a lot of informative, you say, interviews, a lot of informative helps that made me interact with a lot of genuine and you say very intelligent people. And eventually I got to know what should I do and how should I get into the firm. And somebody suggested me that I should go for an interview for an internship, and should also apply for internship in many firms, all the firms actually. They will get one opportunity or the other. So I started applying. I got the opportunity to intern with Hemant Sai and Associates, which later on I joined also. I also interned with Trilegal. I interned with the Judicial Training Research Institute in Lucknow, back for Phoenix Legal, and I did two internships with HSA, and I have done a internship with senior advocate Mr. Sanjay Singh. Somehow or the other, my internships were lined up like this, that I was put into the projects and infra space, and my exposure started in that area. So somehow I got a interest in the electricity sector, and I wanted to understand how this sector works, because the act came in 2003. It was a new act.
Yes.
Everybody was talking about it. Most of the firms were starting this practice. Some had that practice, some were starting this practice, and some were entering into the project space. Many power plants were coming at that time, maybe thermal, maybe renewable. Government was also bringing on different policies for promoting the renewable. So somehow or the other, this basically attracted me a lot, and I thought of getting into this space and developing my knowledge in this. So I tried an intern. I kept my focus and interned with all those firms which are in the energy field. Somehow or the other, I put my best effort, and finally, after a year of my internship, last internship, I got through with HSA as an associate, training associate. So I joined Mr. Sakya Singha Chaudhary's team. They basically groomed me well. and helped me in understanding the laws, how the electricity sector works, what are the nuances of it. And finally, I moved on from basically, it was not a move on, but due to the bifurcation of my team, Mr. Sakya Sindar Chaudhary opened his own firm, Niti Niyaman. So I shifted with him. My entire team shifted with him, and I also shifted with him. And after Niti Niyaman, I was appointed as a senior associate in Praxis Legal. After Praxis Legal, I again the firm got bifurcated. A new firm was created by Mr. Hemant Singh, Chartered Law Chambers, and I was promoted there as a managing associate. Uh, and I almost worked with them for almost 3 years. And then I moved to Desai Diwanji, and this is what it is continuing now. Brief period I also had with SKV law offices. All these firms, all these offices that I tell you were majorly practicing in the energy sector. And over the period 9 years, you say, spent my 9 years working on the energy laws, different sectors. You say thermal, you say renewable, you say generation, distribution, transmission, gas, and all that. So I have been working in it. So I like this sector. I have my you say expertise in it, and I want to continue with it, and want to develop more and more experience in this. So this is my core area. Apart from that, I have been working on different sectors like insolvency, also some airport matters, also oil and gas and all that in my years of working, but majorly I focus on electricity. So this is my journey from my college to the law firm. Although my college, as I told you, was very concentrated on becoming more of a government servant, but I somehow came out of that circle and I wanted to go for the law firm culture. I liked it, so I came to that.
Very
So
interesting journey. So, in your niche area of energy, as you explained, you've worked on different energy sectors. So, any particular client case which came up, which there were different challenges, and what were the solution? Because this is a very new act, as you said. So, how did you uh, work on them and see to it that the client is happy and they've achieved whatever they were looking at?
see, as per you say, challenge, every new matter is a challenge for us because see, it is a very technical space.
Yes,
Everything
yes.
has to be understood from an engineer's perspective. You have to
Right.
understand how a plant works, how the basically how we put in the coal, how the power is generated, how it is fed into the grid, how it is taken away from that, and how it is fed to the consumer. So it is a chain, and that chain is very technical. You have heat rate calculations, you have tariff calculations, you have a lot of calculations that goes into it. However, we are not engineers, we are lawyers, so we go by the policies, laws, regulations, whatever the state commission or the central commission makes or the government comes up with. However, challenging, you can say there were many challenging cases. Recently, we have dealt with the writ petition that we filed in Jabalpur High Court pertaining to LPS rules, late payment surcharge rules 2022 that the government brought in. So it was a bit a tough petition because something which has been brought in by the government, whether it is for the benefit of the or in interest of the public or not, was to be understood, and the validity of it was to be challenged in the court. Somehow we fought our best, convinced our client that we have a good case, and tried to move on with it. We got a good stay order in the matter. However, somehow or the other, that petition could not survive and we had to withdraw. But see, the challenge is only this, that we have to make out a case. Somewhere there is no case, and we have to make out a case and have to see the interest of our client to the best what we can provide. And then we have to move to the court and have to substantiate our claim also. Sometimes court doesn't agree with us, and making our client also pacifying our client, basically saying that no, no, we will do whatever is best, and getting them the relief is the challenge that we face right now. And I think every lawyer in their term of service faces this. Apart from that, there were many challenging matters. Like we did Adani, for Adani, I did a transmission matter. It was a 7,000 crore transmission line that was awarded to them. And we have to justify how that line was to be given to them without bidding. And three forums we fought. So in Maharashtra Electricity Regulatory Commission, we went there. We got a good judgment. Then we went to Appellate Tribunal for Electricity. There we received a favorable judgment, and then finally we moved to Supreme Court. Basically, the other party filed, and we also got a very favorable judgment in Supreme Court also. So all the three forums we supported our client. We saw their interest, put in our best efforts, and justified our claim. So one of the most challenging, because all the three forums we fought, starting from the bottom to the top, we fought all the three forums, and it was a very interesting, lengthy, time-taking case. And it's like this only. All these matters. See, we cannot say any matter is easy or any matter is tough. Every matter is tough. Every matter is easy, provided you do your research, you do your drafting, and you appear before the court and just substantiate what you are saying. If the court is convinced your case is good, if the court is not convinced, then it is a challenge for you to convince them.
Yes, that is true. That is true. So my next question, because this energy field is very technical,
Yeah,
so you have to work with energy consultants.
absolutely.
So how do you develop a working relation? Because you're looking from the law side, the statutes and everything. He's providing with the technical data and everything, which will help to put your case
Correct.
forward and help you win. So how do you define everything goes smoothly?
So, as I told you, there are certain aspects of engineering that is involved. You say electrical engineering that is involved. Sometimes it is more of civil engineering that is involved. Uh, on all those space which we do not have any idea about, because we are not engineers, as I told you, we are only lawyers. And in that scenario, we need help from, as you say, consultants, we say from the executives of the company, the people who are dealing with the plant, who are operating the plant. So sometimes we sit with them like a normal person, like a layman, and then we ask them, please make us understand. Like if I tell you, like, see, it is a computer, there's a hard disk, there is a RAM, there is ROM, then you will say, please make me understand simply what is it. Like wires are going, like there is a light that is blinking, how it is working. Similarly, we also sit with them, we make question them, like, okay, fine, so you take the coal, then you put the coal in the boiler, so boiler then generates steam, then what happens, then how the power is fed into the grid, how the line is connected, everything, like how it is measured in kilowatt or megawatt, or what is ampere, and how much load that is required, how are you getting the connectivity, how are you getting the open access, and all that. So it is a space where we also are like kids, and we have to understand, like, you please explain us how you teach us. Actually, they become our teacher and we become the student, and they teach us, actually, you see, understand this. See, this is how they make pictures, they draw it. Basically, we have done that. So we have these whiteboards, and actually the executives that come from the company, they will draw everything on the whiteboard. They will explain us, see, how this is how the power goes from one place to the other, and this is what we are facing, the problem is. And over the period, like you say, it has been down the line 8 9 years, I have been listening to the same thing, understanding the if you understand, like if there is a doctor and there's a compounder, so compounder also understands the basics of it, that okay, fine, if this is the pain, then we can give this medicine. So at least in that sense of engineering, you say, we totally we cannot say that we are the best person to understand that, but we will understand that what you are saying, what problem are you having, then we can understand what are technicalities of it. But somehow we'll figure out what you are saying, and then we can give you option. Otherwise, we actually, what we do is that the engineering part, we leave it on the executives. They give us explanations, they give us notes, they give us basic ideas, that this is how it is to be done, this is what you put in your petition, this is what you say, this is what you not say, and all that. And somehow we also understand, and we read also, actually. So we go on the internet like normal people, Google it, go on the specific websites, read about it. Sometimes we need engineering books also for that, that how it works. It's like I was explaining a senior counsel some time back uh, for a matter. He was understanding how the coal moved from one place to the other. So he said, okay, fine. So you bring the coal from the train, you put it in the plant, and you burn the boiler. So how does the coal? See, you put the coal in the basically coach. Now the coach comes to the station. Now, how will you take out the coal and take it to the station to the main destination? So then we understood it and we explained him, sir. See, there is a concept of wagon tripler. So sometimes the coal is put in a wagon, which is basically will turn and put out all the coal on the place that is required. So this is how it works. So this is what the nuances sometimes someone wants to understand. So see, understand how this goes on. The mechanism behind this is like this, and there is also a concept of auto tripping. So basically, there's a mechanism when there is a short circuit or something like that, the machine automatically trips and it connects again. So that also we understood somehow. We made our senior understand. See, sir, this is how it works. This is an auto tripler, and this is how it functions. So somehow or the other, we are the you can say the medium of one person explaining to the other person. See how this is functioning. Even in the court, when we go, you understand this that if we go in the High Court or Supreme Court, everybody is not as technically equipped as an engineer or as a state commission. State commissions, they have technical members. Aptel also has so tribunal. The appellate tribunal also has a technical member who will understand what we are saying, or a technical part of it they will understand, because they are retired engineers, IES, Indian Engineering Services, and all that. They are coming from that place, so they will understand what we are saying. But sometimes when we go in the High Court or Supreme Court, and when we are putting our best effort to explain them, then sometimes we also put in the basic understanding of a concept in our petition or in our appeal, that see, this is how the electricity works, this is the wire, this is the supply, this is the transformer, this is the substation, this is the bus, this is the bar, and we explain it bit by bit, because they will not understand what we are saying, because sometimes they are more judicially equipped but not technically equipped. So this is how it works. And technical side is, yes, tough, but if somebody starts understanding the part of it, then they will eventually understand it. Yes, it takes time, but yes, you will understand, and people will help you, because and anyways you are protecting their interests, so yes, they have to.
So any memories of visiting a plant?
uh, not so. I've not visited, but I have seen a lot of designs, pictures, and all. I have seen hydro plants, I have seen thermal plants. Not visited particularly, but though I have been invited a lot of times that you please visit our plant and see how it works and all that, but not never got the opportunity to actually go into the power plant and see how it works. But I've seen you say single line diagrams and all that, that how the plant is, the blueprints and all. And this we require for the petitions and all, but never for the
Is it in a bucket list?
I have not been there.
Is it in a bucket list to go in actually? Because seeing going
it is in my bucket list, and it has been. I've been to Tista Dam and Tehri Dam and all that. I have been to these places, but I have never went to do the plant. But it's very interesting to see that how these plant works. And I want to go to a nuclear power plant also and see how the reactor works. I want to see the thermal power plant, how they bring the coal to the plant, how they feed it into the boiler, how the boiler generates the power and all that. But see, if I get an opportunity, I will surely go. Someday or the other, I will try and convince one of my clients and says, please allow me to visit your plant. Because see, somebody has to see understand the practicality of it before getting into it, or putting your knowledge is not easy if you don't understand the practicality of it. So yes, your question is answered, like in the sense that I want to visit, and whenever I get an opportunity, I will surely do
Yeah,
that.
because this is very like we've seen the movie, like abhi recently movies ka tha Akshay Kumar ka how he uh, with his practical knowledge, he
Oh,
say
you are
that
saying it's coal mine.
yeah, coal mine ka. So going inside, seeing it, like
Yeah,
कैसा
yeah,
चल, how
totally,
everything
totally.
is generating. It's very what do you say, real life में देखना and all those
Absolutely,
workers कैसा
absolutely.
कर रहे, all those drawings
I
and
want
real
to
life.
see. I want to go into a substation and see what is the bus, what is a bar, how they put in the how the power is stripped up, stripped down, step up, step down, and all that. I want to see how the control station works. What is the real time reading that they have, and all that I want to see. Yes, it is in my bucket list, and oh, absolutely yes, practicality of it is very interesting. Uh,
Yes,
we are we have only seen the upper part of it, papers and all we have seen, but
yeah.
not actual thing.
क्या कोई मूवी भी नहीं बनी इस पे आगे इस तरह तो in early
Uh,
stages.
Nuclear power plant pe to I think the last that I saw was Chernobyl, which was released in Hotstar. Somewhere they were generating power and something like that, but that was a different story altogether. But you are correct that there is no such specific movie that shows how a power plant works. So yes,
Okay. So my next question will be Tushar. You have worked as what you said, different positions as an associate, managerial position, various law firms. So
yeah.
while working over there, you must have developed a leadership style. So what kind of leadership style you have developed, and you're making it workable now in your present role as an associate partner at Desai Diwanji?
See, I have been very fortunate in terms of my seniors. All my seniors who have guided me through have always given me a free hand to negotiate with the client, to talk to the client, to tell them what we are thinking, to tell them what we are planning, to tell them what the strategy that we are making. They have always allowed me to interact with the clients. There was never a back channel, or there was never a intermediary system that basically hindered me or created a hiatus that between me and my client. So in that ways, and they have also tried and helped me in understanding how we should talk to a client, and what should we what should we say to them, that as per the scenario, as per the circumstances, and uh, we should always understand what the interest of the client is and what is the law that is there. So whether the interest of the client can be protected in terms of the law that is prevailing or the law of the land, and if it is not, then we should how to explain them candidly, see, understand this, or humbly, that this is the issue, this is how we should approach this is the way. And in that sense, I'll tell you, see, I have always and every time interacted with all my clients. Till date, I have been interacting. When I was an associate, also I interacted with them. Yes, there was some hand holding. Obviously, I was a trainee, so there was some hand holding. But after I was promoted to a senior associate, and thereon, everybody basically encouraged me to move on, to talk to more and more clients, to interact with them, to go on meetings with them. And also my seniors were very humble and very kind to take me always with them to the client meetings. They always introduced me well, they always allowed me to speak, and they have also allowed me to argue in the court, they have allowed me to brief senior counsel. So in that ways, I have been very fortunate, and till date I am very fortunate that I have always had that opportunity to have that sense of self independence and permission to do as my basically mind permits and my heart says. But to be very honest, yes, I have been like the approach changes when your position changes, and there are some things that you have to see, like you are more particular about your clients. You have to take their calls. You have to answer their emails. You have to be on time. You have to understand what they are saying. You have to understand their interest. You and somehow or the other, the issue, the new thing that is developed is that my habit of saying no to a client has been reduced. So sometimes in my earlier stages, when I was an associate or a senior associate, I had that liberty to say, no, see, this is not how it will be done. This is how it will be done. But now, as I climb up the ladder and hope I'll keep on climbing the ladder, I understand that now it is very difficult to say no to a particular client, and I have to agree what they are saying and have to mold it in a way that is acceptable to the court, acceptable to the client, acceptable to the legal fraternity, and every like, legal scenario that is there, and the regulatory framework that we are working in. So yes, it is how it is, but
You're handling superbly. So my next question is related to technology part. How has technology helped you in your legal professional? And my second is, which legal tool uh, have you used and its impact on your work?
yeah, this uh, Prime Infotech software, that is the compare software, has been very helpful in us with our work actually. So because we are in this litigation field, and drafting is a very common thing in this. So we always make drafts. Then there are various changes by us, by our clients, by the seniors, and then we get back the draft. Sometimes it is in a like sometimes we receive the draft in a condition that we don't understand what the changes are. So this compare software always helps me in comparing two versions of the draft and to understand what were the basic changes that were made and what are the new changes that have been put in. So that way, it has been very helpful in understanding the iterations that the client or my senior makes. And it is more helpful in understanding what the mistakes that we were making, or what the things that we need to change in our drafting style, or the things according to law that has to change. So yeah, it is like this. These are the technologies that we are using right now.
Thank you. My next question, Tushar. How do you stay updated with this evolving legal frameworks and regulations? Because this is a very technical field. So, what publications, research materials you refer to?
For being updated, see, there are basically actually we follow a lot of judgments cases that are going on. We generally know, if you come into this field and start working in this field, you will interact with a lot of people, and those people always help you in understanding what is the current burning topic that is going on. And sometimes we follow those matters in the court, in the by view of opinions that the people have given, strategies that people are making, the court proceedings that is going on. We understand, we somehow take help from other people to understand what is the pleadings that are going on, what has happened till date, what are the law that they are relying upon, and all these things that we keep track of. And then finally, when the judgment is passed, then we go through the judgment, we discuss amongst ourselves, among our fraternity. And it's a small space. Energy space is a very small space. There's a small fraternity, and all the energy lawyers, I think, very connected to each other. So we always interact with each other, and each of us will tell, see, this judgment has been passed by this court, and this is a very important judgment. This is how it is changing the space. And my view is this. You tell me what view you have. So this is how we keep an update on the things that is happening in our sector. Uh, there are policies that have been taken out. So we check MOP website, Ministry of Power website. We check MNRE website. We check there is Economic Times Energy, specific Economic Times Energy tabular that they come with. So we go through that also. Then there are various regulations that come. See, following each and every regulation is tough, because there are various state commissions. In each state, you will get one state commission. So every state commission has their own regulations. Following each regulation is very difficult. But if any regulation is affecting a public at large, then we get to know about it. See, this is the problem that most of the generators are facing, or transmission licensees are facing, or distribution licensees are facing. And then we go through that regulation. And also, we through our matters, we get updated. So when we get a new matter, we understand that this is a new problem that has crept up, and this is what plaguing the sector, and this is what we have to fight for. Then obviously we get to know a new regulation or law or rule that has been made, and what is the effect of it on the sector, or effect of it on the client, on my client, or any of the generators or transmission licensees or distribution licensees. So it is like that. This is how we keep ourselves updated. And I'll suggest people who are working in the, who am I to suggest? But I'm just saying that I'll suggest people who are trying to get into this space to just go through the website of Aptel Tribunal for Electricity. They publish their judgments online, so you can go through that. CERC, Central Electricity Regulatory Commission, also does the same thing. They also publish their judgment. Supreme Court also does that. And MOP, you can visit the website. You can see the guidelines that have been passed. You can keep yourself updated with the latest guidelines that have come in. Uh, uh, and there are other, like as I told you, there is Economic Times Energy paper that they come up with. You can download that app on your phone or on your laptop. Anyways, everybody is very technologically advanced now, so anybody can download that and can go through all that update. So you will understand what is going on, how the energy space is evolving. Like there is more focus on battery energy storage system. There is more focus on pump out hydro storage. There is more focus on ammonia generation, green hydrogen. So this is what you will understand, that how people are investing in it, how which company is developing what, how much tender they have won in over the period, what is the power requirement of our country, of any particular state. And you will understand how the sector works, how the plant works, basically how a solar plant there are different technologies in solar. There are different technologies in hydro plants. Like solar also has solar PV technology. Then solar PV has, you say, tracking technology that they have come up. There is floating solar that is coming up. And recently, I was reading a new company, not even new company, a power generator has recently came up with some 50, 100 or 200 megawatt floating solar that I was reading recently. So this is how you keep yourself updated. This is what we understand that helps us in keeping ourselves up to date. But still, we are also human. Sometimes we also miss some updates, and sometimes our client tell us that, see, this is the law that has come in. Have you seen this? And we be very thankful to them, and then we immediately go to the website, download it, read it through, discuss with our client. See, this is what its interpretation is. And somewhere our senior also helps us see, this is what that has been passed. See what you can give your opinion upon this, or what is your opinion upon it. So this is how you evolve, and this is how you keep yourself updated.
Very true. You beautifully explained for a young professional who wants to enter this niche area of energy sector. My last question will be Tushar. Whom do you follow, or are you inspired from among your legal field in the space of energy sector?
So I can't name any one person. These are all people who I have seen and grown seeing them actually. And one of my guiding figures is senior advocate Mr. Sanjay Sen. I have worked in his firm, although he that time was designated as a senior advocate, and he left his firm. Basically, he gave that firm and handed it over to his juniors. And I worked with his juniors, and the way he has taught his juniors, who were my seniors, was brilliant. So, and even today, I love to interact with him. I want to sit with him in each and every conversation that we have. The way he explains the technical aspects or the legal aspects of it is beyond my what you say my contemplation. And there are other people also, like Mr. Sajan Poya. He's also senior advocate. I love the way he argues in the court. uh, his way of presenting himself before the court is something everybody should learn. It's a court craft that we should develop over the period, and this is what helps us in getting good reliefs or good result for our client. Similarly, I have my fair share of my seniors also, my seniors who have basically handheld me and mentored me and brought me where I am, and still helping me till date. If I need any help, I call them and tell them, I need this help. Please help me, sir. What should I do? And what is the answer to it? And my seniors who have been working with me since when I joined HSA in 2016, and seniors who have taught me in Charter Law Chambers, Mr. Hemant Singh, He's been a very much a guiding figure to me, and always whenever I have a problem, I always contact him. I always tell him, sir, this is where I am stuck. I don't understand what should I do, how should I approach this, and he always helps me out. Even my seniors in my current firm also help me a lot. Mr. Suman Nayak is one of the seniors that we have, and he always supports me in every thing that is required. So this is how I inspired to be, or this is how whom I look upon, and all these people are always a guiding figure to me, and will always be.
Very true, very true. So, friends, a lot of interesting insights about the energy sector, and beautifully he explained. And we hope he will complete his bucket list in this year of
Yeah, yeah,
visiting a
absolutely.
plant.
Looking
So,
forward.
this coffee conversation will remind you to you put on the top list in your bucket list to visit
Absolutely,
very
absolutely.
soon. So, let's continue our conversation. We go to the personal round. So, Tushar, tell us about your family and some favorite childhood memories which you think can bring a smile to your face.
Family, I'll tell you, I am the only child to my parents. My father and my mother are staying in Lucknow. This is my hometown. My father is a pharmaceutical consultant, and my mother is a housewife. I am married now. My wife is also a lawyer. She is also an advocate on record, and she is currently working with AKS and Partners. She's a lawyer who practices in arbitration and arbitration field, international arbitrations and domestic arbitrations both. And this is what my family is. And favorite childhood memory. There are many memories. I cannot bring it to one memory, but yes, all those trips that I have with my parents to different places. My father used to did a very interesting thing. He used to tell us in the morning, please pack your bags. We are leaving for a trip, and he never told us that where we are going. So it's just we. I was a child that time. We used to pack our bags, keep our stuff in the car, and he will tell us, let's sit. I'll tell you where we are going, and then. He will when we see the night we'll leave and we'll sleep in the car obviously, and when I wake up then I see, oh, I am in Nainital, or I am in Vaishno Devi, or somewhere around we are moving towards the hills and all that. So these are all the good childhood memories that I have, apart from the college and the school memories, which everybody remembers till date. And this is how it is. So nothing new for. I think everybody should have such kind of memories. There's nothing like that I have a very peculiar memory, but yes, these are all
So,
that I can tell you.
so your father has instantly in you of visiting places. So, in
Yeah,
recent
yeah.
years, which
So
place you have visited and what are memories from those places?
uh, with my parents, actually, uh, after a period, I actually, when you say this, I actually, it comes to my mind that from a very long period, I have not gone with my parents to any particular place. And it has been a long time. I think it has been not, if I remember, it has been 3, 4 years that I have not gone with them I have not visited any place with them. And I've been planning to do this for a very long time, planning a vacation with them. But still, due to work or due to some conditions, I am not able to factor in that scenario into my schedule. But I'm trying my level best to do this. But memories, yes, I have very good memories with my father, my mother. My father has been a very is a very knowledgeable person, and he has been very helpful in to me. He has always mentored me. He always have told me what are the things that I should do, what are the things that I should follow. He has always saw the future, and he made me understand that you perform this and you do this, then you can be ready for the future. And he has instilled all those things what he has learned over the period in his career into me. But yes, uh, memories. these are only the memories, that the teachings that I have got are the good memories that I have of my father, and I will always remember this till I am there. That my father has always been a guiding figure for me till date. Whenever I have a problem, before calling anyone, I call my father up and I tell him that, see, dad, this is the problem that I am facing, and the solution that I get is the best solution that nobody can offer me till date, apart from my wife, which is, yes, now one of the best person who I go and ask for my solutions. But yes, my father is someone who will always be a figure who I look up to and ask. So there are many memories. My father was very happy when he saw me getting into a law firm. We celebrated. That was a very nice memory. When I bought my first car, he was the first person to be very happy that you did well, and you earned something, and from your own money you have bought your own car, and something. These are the small things that I have achieved, and showed him, see, dad, I have achieved this, I have achieved that. Although this is nothing in front of his efforts, but yes, this is what I can. And sometimes I do return the. Well, it's wrong to say return the favor, but yes, I do things for him also, which are very surprising for him. That I bought something for him. I bought a watch for him. I bought a. The happiness that I have, the see on his face is absolutely something that I preserve in my mind, and it's my childhood memories. You can say this, yes. So
Very touchy, very touchy. Now, you stayed in Lucknow, which is, what do you say, place of memories regarding food, places of
yeah,
historical values. So tell something of your visiting different your food habits from there.
yeah. See,
You
I
develop.
am a foodie. I'll be very candid to you. And yes, Lucknow, I love in the view of the fact that the entire food market that you have there, or the food that you get there, I have not seen or tasted any kind of food that I get in Lucknow. So I have my places, I have my friends. Whenever we are together, we always visit our selected food joints, and we keep on discovering also, like, this is the new joint, let's visit that, and we go and eat and enjoy. I'm a vegetarian. I'm a non-vegetarian, and obviously Lucknow is famous for its
Yes.
non-veg dishes. And so you say, we will also go to a chai tapri and have a chai. We will also go to a thela and have the best kebab paratha. And we'll also go to a kachori store and have a kachori. So when we are in Lucknow, we do all these things. And uh, I so still I always whenever I am in Lucknow, I my wife is from Allahabad, and she has been very not very frequent in Lucknow. Visits are not very frequent in Lucknow. So whenever I am with her in Lucknow, I always try and take her to the best of the restaurants and best of the places, best of the eateries, and make her try. See, this is what is famous in Lucknow. You try this, you try that, and we order from all the this legends that we have in Lucknow. Like you say, Tunde Kababi or Dastar Khan, or you say Sharma Ki Chai and all that. We always, because now there is Zomato. Obviously, technology has now
Yes.
helping us in every scenario. So yes, we take the benefit of the technology and order at the comfort of our home, and we enjoy. Yes, and I always think of revisiting again to Lucknow and having their preparations and all. And whenever I get a chance, whenever I'm in Lucknow, even for a day, I'm there, then I will absolutely find my time out for going to these eateries and having my best of my time. Yes, so that is my Lucknow story. You can start
Wonderful,
with that.
wonderful. Yes, Lucknow has a charm.
Yes.
Now, continue conversation. What hobbies or passion or interest which you have continued or which you have developed recently?
Uh, Hobbies in the sense, recently I have recently taken up playing tennis. So one of the hobbies that I've developed is going and playing tennis, and uh, this basically it's an hour of our play that cuts me off from every, you say, all the attachments that I have to the world, and I go into a different zone. And for that 1 hour, I keep away my stress, my tensions, my work tension, my anything that I have in mind. I keep it aside. I play for that 1 hour, and for that 1 hour, I don't think about anything. Maybe there may be a very serious problem going on in my house. There may be serious problem going on with my work. But for that 1 hour, yes, I have developed that hobby of not listening to anybody, not taking up any phones, uh, clearing my mind. And after that 1 hour, I also feel rejuvenated and happy, and thinking like I have taken down a little bit stress from my mind, and then I can focus again. So yes, one of my hobbies is this that I have developed. One of my hobbies, which has been not been I have been not following from a very long time, is cycling. So I used to I enjoyed cycling also, but due to all these uh, time constraints, although it is not right to say time constraint, we have to take out time for all these physical activities, but yes, because of these time constraints, I have not been getting time to go for my cycle rides. But yes, all these hobbies that I prefer and I want to pursue in my free time. And yes, tennis is everyday routine, and we have been trying to keep it up with keep up with it. My wife is also trying to keep up with it, and we both are. So these are all the hobbies you can say.
Wow,
Apart
wow.
from that, we love watching new movies, series, whenever we get time, playing video games and all this is my everything that a young man will do, I will also do. So everything like that. So all of these my
Which
hobbies.
is a recent
Going
movie
to
you saw?
different joints, food joints, having good food. Yes.
So which is a recent movie you saw?
Recent movie that I saw, uh, I think last I saw was this Shaitan I saw. And this you say last one that I saw.
Then I would
Interesting.
say, since you're from Lucknow,
Yeah.
watch this. Uh, sorry, web series from this made by Sanjay Leela Bansali, Hira Mandi.
I have not seen that, although we
It's
start.
released on 1st May.
Yeah, it released on 1st May. It was showing in my list also. I didn't get the time to watch it, so whenever I get time, I'll watch it. But my wife was sitting that day, and she started playing the first episode of it, so I had a glimpse of it, that what the series is framed on. But not got the time to see the entire thing. But yes, we'll see it. But technically, you say, see, I have been more fascinated with stories like Rangbaz and all. So see, because my father is from Gorakhpur, and my grandparents have stayed there in Gorakhpur, and I have as a child visited a lot to Gorakhpur and all those areas. And I have seen, my father tells me about the seen also the state, the city, and my father has also told me about the politics that was at that time going on in Gorakhpur University, and how these different gangs were coming up at that time, what was happening, and how the politics was revolving around it and all that. He used to tell us all that because he has seen this. He's a product of Gorakhpur University, so he has himself seen all this. So when it came on the TV and when we saw it, then I got very interested, and I also started watching it. So I understand what my father said was correct, and this is
Yes,
how
yes.
it was. So yes, these are all these stories that I relate to, and
Interesting, interesting. So my last question, Tushar, will be on you only. Describe Tushar in one line.
yeah. Describe Tushar in one line: very emotional,
Oh,
passionate, hardworking, loving. You can say.
lovely, lovely. So now we come to the rapid fire, the fun round. You'll have to answer very fast and quickly and wittily. Tea or coffee?
Tea.
Favorite cuisine?
Awadhi cuisine.
Wow. Uh, you're a morning or night person?
I am a night person.
Okay. Uh, fiction or non-fiction book?
Fiction.
Okay. Favorite season of the year?
Favorite season of the year? Not watched recently, but last I watched. mm, Can't say. Friends I like, so Friends you can say.
Okay. Are you a sweet? You like sweets or spice food?
Spicy. Sweet, actually, both. I can't say. I cannot distinguish, but I like both. I have a sweet tooth, so
Okay, so from sweet, which is your favorite sweet dish?
in Lucknow we get Malai Cham Cham, and that's my favorite. Whenever I'm in Lucknow, I buy the bulk of it and bring it here. Although it's a very delicate, you say sweet, and it becomes goes bad very easily. So I always keep in mind whenever I am there, I'll buy it and bring it here and have it over the period. So I enjoy it. So yes.
Interesting. So, Tushar, you win this.
Oh, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for the
Not coming
gesture.
properly. It's not coming properly.
No, no, I can see tips for the lawyer.
Yeah. Got it. Got it.
Top six Microsoft Word tips for lawyers.
Yeah. Thank you. So this is, you'll
Absolutely.
get it by courier,
It was a
delivered
pleasure.
to your place, autographed by me. So,
Absolutely.
friends, it was a lovely conversation on a Saturday weekend, which we had on understanding the energy sector. And for a legal professional, this is a very niche area. So I recommend do watch this episode, which will be available on the Coffee Conversation Show uh, very soon. Do click on the bell icon and subscribe so you get to know about there are 100 plus episodes available in this our 4 years journey or with different subject experts. And if you want to enter the energy sector as a legal professional, this is the episode which you look forward to. He has explained very beautifully the technical aspects, the legal aspects very beautifully. By being from a what do you say non-technical background, he has understood the energy sector, the different energy sectors which India has very beautifully come up with. What do you say? Renewable energy, alternative source of energy, coal, so many things. And he has got a good knowledge. You can connect with him and he will be able to help you. So, friends, stay safe. Enjoy your Sunday. Thank you.
Thank you, Amit. Thank you for the kind words. Thanks for the gesture and for the opportunity. It was a nice meeting and a nice conversation. Thank you.
One